Welcome back to the Artistic Mystic Muse channel. I'm Nancy, the Mystical Muse. Thank you for being here. This is a collective reading for April 28th through May 4th, 2024. And it's all about reflecting and finding your truth this week as we leave April and go into May. So let's get started. We have, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Authentic truth, not the truth of someone else's you've taken, but your own truth. It says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. When you stand and speak your own truth, stand in your authentic self, your authentic truth, that comes from a place of love, first and foremost for yourself. And actually, when you do that, it's actually for everyone else that goes out to the collective. So what does that look like? First, you need to observe what's coming up for you that you need to look at, or things that other masks, other things that you've maybe gone along with, but it's not your authentic self, your authentic truth. So you need to observe it first. Is that truthful for me? That's discernment, right? Sometimes we have to pull back things, the mask, to find what that is for ourselves. Is it going along with the collective herd or whoever that is, right? Or does your truth look different? When you stand in the authentic truth, your own, that's your light. That's when you're in alignment. And you also know that love abounds. Love abounds in everything, but you have to love yourself enough to speak your truth, to stand in your own truth. So, yeah, third eye chakra, listening to your niggles and nudges, and it does take dedicated effort to do so. And we had the refusing to see earlier in the month, which is when you're refusing not to see your own truth, right? You're like, well, I probably should go along with everyone else. You're not honoring yourself. So keep that in mind. That's not loving yourself. So that is super important. Into me, I see. That's what it takes to go inward. How do I feel about that? Does that resonate for me? Does it not? What is your truth in the matter? Or not meant for me, let it move on by, right? You observe it, you look at it. No. If it is, and you feel discomfort or something a little off, your intuition, examine it, right? Why is that? That's where the uncaging happens. That's where the love for yourself and everyone involved really is when you are your true self. What stories have you told yourself? Is it the truth? Or can you look at it differently now and say, oh, at the time it might have been, but you can rewrite your story. When you hear someone talking, it says ears wide open. Really listen to what they're saying, and then look to see if it matches their actions. You listen and you observe, right? And then discernment comes in. Whether that's could also be for yourself. What are you hearing? Like I said, someone else tells you something, and that's how they're viewing you. Is that your truth? What they think of you? Maybe, maybe not. Exposed and revealed. When you observe and you examine and you watch, that's when things are revealed for yourself, for others, to then know what to do next. How to reframe it, how to reword it, how to change it, or remove yourself from something, right? It's no longer your story. That's their story, that's fine, but maybe it's not yours. That's how you reach harmony. That's how you reach alignment. The frequencies start to align because you're aligning with your own frequencies, not trying to take on someone else's, or they pull you down, right? Yeah, having sacred reverence for yourself. Other hearts. Having sacred reverence in yourself. Yeah, marry motive. What's the motive behind the truth? Is it the truth? Maybe their truth, they might think it is, but if it's false for you, it's not in alignment. What is their motive? What is your motive when you speak your truth? Is it from a loving place, right? Is it mindful of your thoughts, words, and actions? Impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. So when you find your truth, what's true for you, you hit this wall, right? And you're like, oh, I got to look at this. Redirect, redirect. You do not have to stay stuck at the wall, right? Find another way, build another path. Heck, you might want to even build a step ladder and go over it versus around it. But you get to choose that. Why? Because you're finding out what's right for you. An impasse is usually a redirection. So if this has been coming up for you, that's why. Bottom of the deck, voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you, coming from a place of love. Always. The stag, yeah. Standing in your power. The stag, standing in your truth, leading for you being the leader of your own life. Lady of the lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, responsibility to you first and foremost. She's very intuitive. She's got the sword of discernment, just, cutting out sort of truth, knowledge, wisdom. Cut away what doesn't belong to you. It's not meant for you to carry. You don't have to become the character that they want in their story if that doesn't align for you. Change your character. Go to a different theater, as we might say, right? The bee, luck, industrious, sweet victory, right? The bees know how to build. How are you rebuilding yourself? Yeah, we got the bard again. History, the enchantment of storytelling, music, poetry, and myth. You can rewrite your story. Your story is ever unfolding. Each chapter is new. You don't have to stay in the same story constructs of what you were, what others think you were. Write the truth of your own story. Yeah, coming from a place of love. There's a love card underneath there. Knowing that you are beautiful as you are, there's beauty all around you. Yes? Your truth is your beauty. Why? Because it's a light. Self-reflection again. Examine it. Look at it. Is it you? Is it not you? Is it for you? Is it not for you? And then find your real you. That is your truth. That is your truth. Having patience with yourself and others. Patience with the process, too, of examining these things. Might take you a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. There's great potential that is unlocked when you are in your truth, when you speak your truth, when you walk your truth. And you're not afraid of voicing your truth. If they like it, great. If they don't, that's okay. But it's your truth. It is your truth, and it's true for you, whatever that is. Yes? Serdewin is the goddess. Yeah, Azumi. And you may find the humor in coming to truths about things. Like, what was I thinking? Wow, isn't that interesting? Ha ha. That's their truth, but boy, that's not mine. Find the humor. Being in your own truth, being your authentic self, that's liberating. And it's wonderful to be in there. Wow, you can just truly be yourself. If you're a goofball, if you're funny, whatever that is, you get to do that. You get to be that. Yeah. So, reflect, observe, and find out what your truth is. And you might be surprised. And it's okay if it's different than what it's been. That's evolution. That's growth, right? So to round out this, I'm going to the bee oracles, since our bee friends showed up. And let's see what they have to close out this reading. It's liberating to be in your truth, to speak your own truth. Be loving. Be loving to yourself and others. If you speak your truth, it doesn't mean you have to be tactless, just saying. But it needs to be honest and come from the heart. Be at peace. It brings you peace. Be bold. Be bold. Be bold to speak up for yourself, to be in your truth. There's nothing more beautiful than being in your truth. And it's okay if it's different than someone else's. But when you're in your own truth, you're able to sit with yourself. You're able to love yourself. You're able to be okay with that, right? And everybody's truth is different. But the only thing you need to worry about is yours. So thanks for being here. If you need a reading, you need some frequency jewelry design, reach out to me on my link. I can customize whatever you need, readings, jewelry, happy to do that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the like, share, subscribes. See you next time. Bye.